Hey everybody, it's the first Monday of January, which means it's time for a SimGamer TV channel update. In response to my unboxing video about a month ago, Turtle2720, one of my first subscribers, says, "Congrats on your new computer. I didn't know your old PC broke down. Love the camera. Thanks a bunch, Turtle. I'm having a really great time using the camera, as you can see here, and some of the crazy antics I might or might not include in this video. Whatcha? And stuff like that. So I'm having a really good time on the new rig. Recording's going great, and you can expect lots of regular content coming from me every week." In response to the Elite Dangerous Start Options series, Belcato says, "Hello, I was wondering, how do you get access to the starting options? I pre-ordered the game, but the only option I get is New Commander, with a stock Sidewinder and 1,000 credits. So those new options are only available to those who are actually part of the Kickstarter campaign at this point. Although, now that I've actually played through the new starter options and seen the ramifications of having the new start, especially in my Let's Play series, it turns out that they aren't very much of a head start at all. All of the ship components, including the ship itself, is loaned, which means it has zero cash value when you actually go to sell the thing for an upgrade. I had to save up all the money from scratch for my new Lakon Type 6, available in one of my most recent episodes. Ken O says in response to the same video, "Thanks for this series. It's been fun watching these every day leading up to the release tomorrow. Hope to see you around sometime in my travels." So it was a blast doing every single one of those videos, basically one video per day for 2 weeks up on the road to release. It was a little bit exhausting because I don't have all that much spare time to crank out videos like that and stuff like that, but I had a great time doing it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it too, and we'll see if we can't do something similar for the next big game I'm really interested in. I did a series of Elite Dangerous tutorials, and I can't remember the user's name. In fact, I deleted his comment. His comment said, fake and gay. Fake and gay. Fake and gay? Anyway, his comment was, I quote, "Fake and gay." The soul-crushing negativity! Oh, that one hurt. Why doesn't anybody like me? I don't mind a little bit of a critical response, you know, but if you're going to just be negative and nasty, I'm going to ban you from my channel. It's my channel, my prerogative. I can do that. All the people that are watching right now, and I've picked up 370 subscribers over the last year, are having a great time along with me. So thanks to you guys, my regular subscribers and viewers, for viewing all this and having good comments like Panzerfan93. In response to my Elite Dangerous Honest review, he says, "Sorry, but when I watch a review, I want to see the game and not a third of the entire screen filled with the reviewer. It's okay if it's a short summary at the end or something like that, but not the entire video." Hey, Panzerfan, thanks for your comment. It really helps me make better videos in the future when I do other reviews, and I agree. When I was cutting that video and watching it in different ways, I kind of found, I didn't like it all that much. I mean, I was having a good time making it, but at the end of the day, a talking face video like this is fine and everything for a channel update where I'm reading comments and things like that. But for reviews, we'll stick my picture up in the corner or something like that. Once again, Panzerfan, thanks for your constructive criticism, and I'll put it to use in my future videos. In response to the Elite Dangerous bonus episode Astronomy, Andrzej Duzka says, "I think you mistake Sirius with some different star. Sirius rises from beneath the horizon just in front of my window in the Czech Republic, just below Orion." And you're right. I thought in my slightly not terribly knowledgeable way in this that Sirius, I know Sirius is generally a southern star, and it's only viewable. It's viewable for people in most of the world, it turns out. If you're pretty up close to the Arctic Circle, then no. But it's viewable and for people in most of the world. But I'm pretty sure, I'll have to double check this. Someone check my facts on this, and you can call me out if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure since it's so close to Orion, it's a winter constellation because the sun is going to be shining from that direction during the summer, and you wouldn't be able to see that star anyway during the summertime. Martin Skywatcher says, "Your video gives me the great idea to use Elite Dangerous to tell the public at my local observatory about the night sky. I would require to bring my PC, as my Core i3 laptop won't run Elite Dangerous." And this is the main reason I love doing these kind of bonus videos where there's science to be found in Kerbal Space Program and Elite Dangerous. because these games can be used to not only entertain but also teach people more about the world that we actually live in sort of a fun and fantastical way. I had a lot of fun making that episode. ISO Big D says, "This might seem like a weird comment, but I like your voice and tone. I think if you worked on a script and edited things a little, you could have some very reviews. As far as the game, I'm watching videos on it, but I don't understand the point of traveling to the 400 billion planets or whatever as advertised if there's nothing to do there and if you can't land on them. Are there any random missions or things to do, or do most players just stick to a tiny area or fly through empty space most of the time?" So a bunch of great questions. I'll take a look at each one of them at a time. As far as working on a script, I do occasionally work on the scripts. In fact, I've had one cooking for a long time, and I did a dry read recently just to see how it reads and how it feels. Since, according to the second law, the area is constant for any given frame of time, there is a simple relationship defined between velocity and the distance from the sun. That would be a lab series based on Kepler's 3 laws of planetary motion and how you can apply those and do some simple mathematics to actually apply that information in your Kerbal Space Program game. So I really kind of want to work on that soon. I'm getting the itch to really get those videos done now that 0.9 is in full swing, and people are going to be wanting that. So it'll be a great set of tutorials. As far as this other question, the point of traveling to 400 billion planets or whatever, it's actually 400 billion stars represented in, I think, about 100 billion star systems. But you're right. There isn't a whole lot of point to exploring them all. I think there's about 100,000 populated systems. That's still a lot of populated systems where you can go and do stuff. And a fair number of players do actually kind of stick to a small area. In my Let's Play, I've been sticking to a rather small area around Zosia because there's a fair amount of profit to be made there. And any other sector of space is more or less the same as any other sector of space, so there's not a huge incentive to go traveling around, although if you do explore and you find rare commodities, that's where some real money can be made, especially if you can run those things back and forth on each other. As far as 400 billion systems goes, or stars goes, that's really just about the exploration. I mean, Elite Dangerous was built to be set in as factual and realistic a galaxy as reasonably could be. So another video I want to do is how it would actually realistically, scientifically possible, giving modern string theory, to have superluminal travel such as Elite Dangerous has, or how it would be possible to hyperspace. But that's going to be a topic for some other video coming up soon, I hope. And as far as random missions goes, yeah, there's a bunch of random missions to do all over the place, and there are actually some story missions going on that Frontier Developments is sort of putting forth. And there are also some player-driven story missions where certain factions within certain systems have gained some notoriety and attention, and a lot of players are working together to sort of sway the political outlook in a particular region. And this is drawing a lot of commanders in there to get involved and have their sort of do their missions and do their stuff on how those particular systems are going to work out. So going on with Elite Dangerous, Frank Finster says, "We are lately discussing on the Elite forums to have an option to release slaves from their containers instead of selling, leaving or jettisoning them, with some sort of non-monetary reward in mind, like special missions. A freed slave reveals himself as an ambassador or so, offering a reward to take him to XYZ or so. I guess that would be a great way to get to not so common missions. Well, I did notice occasionally when I was flying around, there are some missions in some places to actually sell the slaves, and the mission text says it's there to, they're going to pay for the slaves in order to release them. And there are some ones where you can actually bring slaves, make no money, but get a huge bump in the local faction and their influence. So those are the kind of missions that you can have if you happen to have slaves on board, rather than just jettisoning them into cold space to survive on their own. And stuff like that. So Og1984 asks, I still have my Sidewinder and wonder if I can expand the cargo space on the ship from 4 to maybe 6 slots, or I need to buy a new ship to new model. So the Sidewinder comes with 2 Class 2 two class 2 mounting point internal points and one class 1 internal point. The class 1 already has a basic discovery scanner. You can ditch the basic discovery scanner and put in a 2-slot cargo bay, giving you exactly 6 slots in your Sidewinder. The other class 2 internal bay is actually taken up by a shield generator. If you really want to, you can get rid of the shield generator and put on in 4 more tons of cargo, giving you a total of 10 tons. But flying around with an unshielded Sidewinder is kind of suicidal to me, so I prefer to have my shields in all my ships and sacrifice a little bit of cargo that's there. Also, about the time that you're able to pay for these upgrades and get things going in your Sidewinder and you have enough money to roll around to really trade with it, you're probably going to be able to afford a hauler anyway, which I think comes with a stock 8 cargo points, and you can upgrade it to 16. Maybe even 20. I'm not positive on that, but it has enough internals to pack in some room to really make some money doing some trading here and there. So good luck on your ship upgrades. I'm sure by the time of this video you've actually already upgraded or something like that, but you know, it was a comment worth mentioning. Not to leave my other games behind, we'll have one comment on Kerbal Space Program that I'd like to point out. This is from MCK Gamer. He says, "I like your beard." You know what? I like my beard too. And to MCK Gamer, I have this to say. I had a chance to check out your YouTube channel, and I like what I'm seeing so far. It's really cool when young people like yourselves get involved in these kind of things, so keep it up. Anyway, that's going to be it for the comments that I have. I'm starting to get enough comments on my channel that I can't actually treat them all in each month, so I'm going to start picking out 10 comments, 10 or 11 comments that I really want to highlight on my channel. I participate in the comments as much as I can, so keep them coming. It's my favorite part about these YouTube channels, as this is a hobby. I don't monetize. I'm not looking for ad revenue. Your subscriptions and likes are always helpful, but the comments to me are the most fun because it really means that we're engaged in having a conversation about these fun topics like science, Elite Dangerous, Kerbal Space Program, or Alien Isolation, which I haven't had a chance to play in a little while, and the other games that I'm doing cold plays and stuff for. So I'm going to leave my channel update on that note. Once again, thanks for your likes, thanks for your subscriptions, and especially thanks for your comments and participation. Until next month, take care, keep flying, and stay shiny. Goodbye! Dangerous bonus episode. Dislike, I'm misreading that. See, it doesn't say dislike, it says relogs and kept it. Also, turns out space is big. Really big. Cut that. We're going to cut that last part out.